The mighty hand of the void has returned, and that's why I'm leaving forever. Who the fuck were you? Oh my god, that was Phasma, who now forever lives in the slums with Krilgaren and all of the other cool thieves. They just all showed up for one last reunion? Okay.
Out in one piece, book and all. Knew the gnomes couldn't keep you back.
You are not the person I tried to choose, but sure.
Into this plan of his.
Ah, we're all doing it together. Awesome. Shroud of Omission.
If Krilgaren made the bloody thing or stealth.
Yeah, we've already heard this. What are you talking about? I hope I get to keep that, because I feel like that's going to be real useful down the line if the game's smart. But to be honest, the game's not going to be smart, is it? Talk to me, Krilgaren.
It is good to see you, though we have traveled far from my woods. You have recovered.
You are no longer the knave, are you?
Then the Shroud of Omission was of use. I enjoyed.
Or if I'm calling them gnomes, I should probably call you Knave, which sounds so much fucking worse, and a bit like a slur of some kind. Wow! We can ask a lot. Tell me why you lost the name, maybe?
I've come to lend what aid to Grimm's fight that I can. I feel a duty to see him safely to the end of this.
I guess probably because you betrayed your fucking master. And from what I remember, Grimm told us that the only one that the Hierophant can't see at all times is me. Maybe that's just those in a Traveler Order, but I mean, she's been able to basically stalk Grimm the entire time. I thought the reason he was getting away with it is because she can't see me, so she doesn't know that we're together. But I mean, Krilgaren has worshipped her for fucking ever, no? Yeah, this is dumb. She knows 3 of her biggest fucking traitors are together as we fucking speak, so even if she doesn't know I'm involved, she's gonna be fucking suspicious. Starcamp.
Far from its woods, and I miss it. I hope they are well outside of my presence.
I miss Starcamp. I really liked that lovely little hellhole. Shroud of Omission.
It is a piece that I was to steal when I came to the Travelers. A rare cloth, and not one easily replaced.
A beautiful little hive of scum and villainy. Oh, I never even asked about the Hierophants? Well, let's see just how much you hate her now.
We have lived enough of our ways to understand, perhaps. The Hierophant is the ruler of the Travelers, as you know.
No way! I would never have guessed!
Where is the freedom in acquiescing to another's will? We profit from the Hierophant's wisdom, but pay for it in service. It is a high cost.
Is it? Because you're all real fucking rich. I don't think she cares about the money, right? Does she? I don't know if you're paying tribute to her or what the hell she's doing, but I mean, a lot of the Travelers I've met seem to be, rich through the fucking roof. Like, better off than all these goddamn nobles. They ain't even gonna pay for houses. They ain't even gonna pay fucking rent. They just live in tents. The richest fucking noble bastards in the world, and they just live in the fucking grass. It's really strange. Phasma hum.
I'm not well acquainted to this human, and the phrases he employs are strange to me. Gorebellies? What are they? Still,
he called me a twig wrencher, so
that is enough for me.
I think you're doing way better with him than I am. Missives of Sable. Maybe that's because you don't have a twig to wrench.
Only that Grimm values it for what it represents. Betrayal.
Imagine having your Wang described as a twig. Just like this mangled, horrible, damp, fucking falling apart piece of wood with, strands going off in multiple directions. How, absolutely ragged does it need to be? It looks like it needs to be attacked by a fucking Tasmanian devil. That's not and it's not a way to describe a lovely Wang. Why have you done this to me, Phasma? Alright, well, it's been really, really cool speaking to you again. I don't know why we're having this incredibly criminal conversation right next to a paragon of law and order, but she doesn't seem to give a shit. I've done enough for this city, even though she didn't even seem to know who I was, but whatever. I guess Grimm did a few favors for her in the meantime. And yes, I do mean those kinds of favors. Grimm Onwig. Ooh. I mean, that's useless to me, but
to see what these pages hold. But that needs to wait. Keep that shroud on it. The time has come. While you did this, I finally learned who the Hierophant is. Argene of Suncamp. We're taking it down.
No way!
All of us. One last plan, one last job. The biggest we'll ever pull.
But you're wrong. But who is the Hierophant? He just told us? Unless the Argene that we speak to is a fucking plant, who just looks exactly like her. She does have the oldest traveler camp around right now, and I guess that makes sense as to why she doesn't move the traveler's camp. Because, I mean, we've never seen a traveler's camp move, but to keep one in place for 60 years, you're literally called the Travelers. You haven't traveled in decades. It doesn't make sense, does it? Because we have gone to pray to her while she's been in full view, while she's been right next to us. Either she's the world's greatest fucking ventriloquist, or you're a fucking moron. Who is the Hierophant?
I've had my suspicions, and the last one has been put into place. The Hierophant is Argene of Sun Camp. I've told Argene...
Sir, I think you're more brain dead than me.
And now she's asked to meet me in the ruins beneath Sun Camp. While we're there, you're going to plant the missives on Argene, and the gnomes will have her in chains, like she would have done to me.
But Argene was insulting the Hierophant. Like, that bitch has never been wrong before. What the fuck's going on? So she was just really playing the long game? Just straight up shitting on herself just to get this done? This is really weird, man. I don't think I trust this. I don't think I trust this at all. I think you're wrong, or I think she's a plant, or I think there's more than one. And I think I'm the only one half decently smart enough to figure that out. And dude, I've only got like 2 brain cells. What was the whole plan?
Argene tried to hand me to the gnomes for stealing the missives of Sable, a book they value greatly. Only you saved my life. She tried to do the same to you and Phasma in Rhythm. After that, we started putting my true plan in motion. I found the missives of Sable and found the Hierophant's identity. Now, we'll frame her for the crime she tried to have me killed for.
But she's just a sweet little old lady. Do we have to? Like, what does it mean by frame her for the crime? Well, I guess you did get thrown in jail, but surely the gnomes have some kind of rapport with her, or with the Hierophant, who they think is the Hierophant, but I guess they don't know her identity either. Oh, this is getting messy as hell. Why not just kill her? I mean, it's a fair enough question. I am an utter monster after all.
Too easy for one. Even if this started with a need for vengeance, the plan's grown bigger than that. Argene's leveraged her powers to become nearly a goddess for the Travelers. We need to show them all the truth. When word spreads of the Hierophant's arrest, they'll know for certain that their faith was misplaced.
Or if she gets absolutely murderized and the Hierophant stops talking, then they'll fucking know as well. No? Like, for one, I mean, I'm still definitely with you. I don't want to be a complete and utter scumbag, but this seems... just to completely discount murder as like as a failsafe is pretty damn dumb, don't you think, Grim? I think it's because you want to end up becoming the Hierophant yourself. And maybe we're not going to expose her and you're just going to take over. Oh, Grim, you sly motherfucker. I get the feeling we're going to be betrayed somewhere along the line. I'm just not sure by who. And I would absolutely hate for it to be my beautiful boy here. I don't know why I'm tracing him with my fucking mouse here. But, whatever, let's move on. That was a little too weird even for me. Alright, so what's the plan?
The meeting with Argene's a front. While I keep her occupied, you, Krilgaren and Phasma will be able to move unrestricted. Where we're going is the Hierophant's lair. It's likely got some enchanted defenses. Krilgaren will be there to help with those. Meanwhile, Phasma will lead the gnomes to the ruins. You plant the missives on Argene, and the gnomes will take her away while the world watches.
Well, like 5 people watch because no one else in the world fucking cares except this group right fucking here. But whatever. You really don't think she's got like an inner circle? You really think she's done all this alone? Like she's got no defenses other than her own enchantments? This doesn't seem safe. I feel like you're gonna get killed. Maybe there'll be no betrayal, just a lovely little cuddly boy getting slaughtered right before my eyes. And that's already happened way too much in the factions. Oh, what will Phasma be doing?
The tricky part. He's going to lead the gnomes to the ruins beneath Sun Camp. That way, once you plant the missives on Argene, the gnomes will move in and take her down.
But how's he even gonna do that? And also, you're gonna be there at the time, and definitely gonna be considered an accomplice. So, you're fucked as well? Ever thought about that, my friend? Maybe cover your own ass for 5 minutes. What's Krogaren
Will
doing?
be your support. The Fae have many powers and sensitivities. I figure she'd be best suited to helping you. I doubt Argene would invite me without having some form of security. Krogaren will help you get past them, so you can plant the missives on her.
And how the fuck do you plan to keep your own fucking face intact?
Bet. I told Argene that I would expose her identity to the Travelers, so she would ask to hold court with me. With luck, I'll have her gaze long enough to let you plant the missives of Sable on her.
You sound so proud of the fact you're just clearly gonna die. Oh, buddy, I hate this plan, but I got no choice. Fine, let's begin.
To keep the element of surprise, you'll be using a secret entrance to the ruins. It's one of the graves in Sun Camp. Once
I know,
you're
I
in,
stumbled across it
meet with
ages ago.
Krogaren.
If only I went in
Now,
back then,
you've gotta
maybe you
move.
wouldn't be
Do
dying
your
right now.
part, and hopefully we'll see the end of this job.
Is no one even going to be slightly surprised when the leader of Star Camp shows up in Sun Camp out of absolutely nowhere? And I mean, Argene should know exactly where she is, unless maybe the Hierophant's powers were overstated? But I kind of doubt it. I guess maybe she was a Fate Weaver, but then Fate Weavers seem to need, sort of the, not victim, the client, let's say, but in this case, definitely goddamn victim. They seem to need him quite close to do their job, right? Because it's only when I show up that the Fate Weavers start getting absolutely terrified, because they look into me, they see a void. It seems like you have to look at the dude to see the threads of fate, but whatever, let's not question it. Sun Camp ruins. Maybe she's got an artifact or something.
A little hideaway beneath Sun Camp. It's a monument to her abuses, her power. We'll topple that place as well as her.
And where... No, we already know. I'm not
at?
bothering with that. So, let's get the hell out of here. Oh man, I've been looking forward to bringing down the Hierophant since we first realized she is scum. And you know what, even before we realized she is scum, there was always something off about her. I guess I didn't really like getting talked down to by a big fucking statue lady. If you're gonna talk down to me, at least make sure you're not made of rocks first. At least make sure you can actually move. Can anyone else in this game, please anyone, have a half-decent running animation? The biggest badasses we've ever known, who we've fought alongside, have ran in that exact same camp as all hell way. Oh my god, it's absolutely horrible. Let's make our way to Sun Camp and use our cool run, unlike fucking Grim here. I mean, I guess I am the only one allowed to be a badass, and even my run doesn't actually look good. It still looks vaguely adorable. I'm not sure why. It's either adorable or kind of just gross to look at. It's almost like stop motion, except not stop motion. If you know what I mean, just that weird jank to it. There's no fluidity. It's sort of like up, down every single time. But I guess that's 2012 for you. Krogaren? Are you just already here? Well, someone had to dig the fucking thing up, so I guess you are already here. Oh, fuck me, man. I am so not ready for this. But I want to make my way to Melsenshire, which means everything in all of the Western Summer Fail. What the fuck?
With my true voice, and your meaningless plan is exposed.
No.
These ruins are full of traps.
No, bad.
To the Hierophant, who will kill any and all who intrude. This ends now.
Can't I use my pure sex god powers and just talk you or them out of it? What are you doing here?
Powers may fluctuate around you, but they are not robbed of me. I could see enough of Grim, Phasma, and Krogaren to learn this plan.
That's what I was saying. I don't know why the fuck they did this.
I underestimated you clearly. Now I want to form a peace between us. I could use your skill. Frame Grim for stealing the missives of Sable. You are not but a tool to him since he first approached you in Star Camp anyways.
You think he wanted to do this from the start? You know what? You're probably not even wrong. And as all the evil you're doing, are we not going to outweigh that by just murdering all our friends as we speak? I mean, it's not the plan to murder all our friends, but it seems like we're not going to have any choice. Why are they loyal to the Hierophant? Are you now... Have you come out as the Hierophant? Are you being stunning and also brave? Or... do they just think you're also trying to guard the Hierophant and the Hierophant's hidden away in these caves somewhere? You want an alliance? With me?
Yes. Yours is a fate I cannot read. I told you as much when first you prayed to me in Star Camp. I thought you were an aberration, but I'm coming to believe that you are instead a harbinger of times to come. Nature might
Why am I so far away?
As foes, but I believe together we might lead the travelers to a golden age.
Sorry, lady, can you speak up? There's kind of 14,000 miles between us. I'm just a tool. For Grim?
I suppose you believed it to be mere coincidence that it was Grim who first recruited you into the travelers. Grim is
Shut up, I'm fateless. I don't know what I'm doing.
With bestial cleverness. He learned you were fateless, no doubt, long before the two of you met. He planned this rebellion long before Own's stand. He only waited until the perfect weapon to fight me appeared. And that weapon is you.
What does the Hierophant do wrong? She started a cult. Don't get me wrong, like, she is a human that is worshipped by, like a goddess. And she's not queen. She has no real reason to be of that fucking stature. I mean, you're already Queen of Staves. People already think you're absolutely amazing and would die for you if they had to. But no, being the god of the travelers pretty much is the most powerful traveler of all time is not nearly enough. You literally have to become divine and learn all the most terrifying magic I've ever witnessed outside of a Niskaru fucking overlord. Why? Why are you doing this? But at the same time, you're not really doing anything bad? Because the bad thing we witnessed was you locking away Grim. The second bad thing we witnessed was you trying to end me and the other guy for working with Grim, who's apparently been trying to bring you down for years. But now you're willing to sacrifice all the travelers for your own survival? You're terrible. And this won't be the only time this happens, I guarantee it. Now the smart thing is to find Grim, find Krogarin, find Phasma and be like, call the fucking plan off, she knows. And then we say we're working with her. We say we're starting an alliance. And then once she's all real fucking cozy with me and it's absolutely adorable, that's when we strike. That's the smart thing, but the game definitely hasn't accounted for that. So who's in the right? I believe her. I believe that Grim was doing this. It only makes sense. Or at least it definitely has a possibility of making sense. She could just be trying to do the big old persuade and breaking my mind down into a pulp. She's able to persuade people that she's an actual goddess just because they built a pretty little statue. Then she's probably capable of making this shit up and fuck it, I can't betray Grim. He's one of the few people I have left.
So
no.
You're playing, but I can see the threads of fate do not guide you. Nothing is decided. Think on my offer and take this. It is a key to
what
the
are you
wings
talking
of the
about?
Court, my sanctum. It is where I will meet Grim. Grim will be in the East Wing, remember that. Grim is in the East Wing. Do the right thing, or face my wrath.
Your wrath fucking sucks! Can I tell Krogarin? I mean, there's absolutely no way Krogarin would go against him. Right? Krogarin only still exists because of Grim. Keys open by unusual means. You don't be open with keys or lockpicks. Then why the fuck did you give me a key? Why do I have to go all the way around the other fucking way for this? Oh no. But what did she mean? Like, oh, you say that, but you're not bound by fate. I'm not fate. I have never been fate. That's the entire point. I'm fateless. So that's the entire point. What I say, what I decide, I can do. I'm not bound by any other bullshit like that. You're doing a big old meditate, huh? Which means I could probably do this on my own if I wanted. Argine's God, Argine's God, Argine's God. Oh, go. Oh, go, what are we gonna do? She's gonna be able to see this entire conversation. She's gonna know what's coming.
Argine has not come to this ruin unprepared. There
Oh, I am
appears to be
fully
many
fucking
guards
aware.
loyal to the Hierophant roaming this hall. There is also a strange enchantment not far beyond here. But they are not insurmountable with a quiet pace.
You mean we can sneak right by? Argine wants me to betray Grim.
She's contacted you? Grim believed he had her fooled, but her skills are greater than we ever thought. But so is her hubris. That key she gave you can be used to reach Argine as well as Grim. She will be in the western wing of the court. But to reach her,
Why
you'll
not
need to
have
bypass
different
a
keys,
strange
you
trap.
moron?
One that watches the way with eyes unblinking.
Well, that doesn't sound fucking fun. I mean, I've got a shitload of health and a relatively terrible shield. Will that be more than enough? What is this trap?
There's a magic sentry that watches over the path to the court. A statue called the Watcher. If it catches you, it will sound an alarm. But you can blind it. Extinguish the torches in its chamber and its gaze will be lost.
But it's already in its fucking chamber, what do you mean?
The only way to snuff them is with a bag of winds, which the guards carry. Use it before entering the chamber and you'll be fine.
The only reason I know what a bag of winds is because of fucking SpongeBob. Like, the fucking SpongeBob movie. Is this a thing in fantasy? Does it like originate from somewhere? It's probably the Bible. Everything ends up coming from the fucking Bible for some reason. Bag of winds. Where does it? No, it's SpongeBob. Oh, no, it's not. The first thing that comes up is SpongeBob because of course it is. That's the world we live in. But it's actually from Aeolus. Aeolus's Odyssey. Okay, oh no, it's Odysseus's Odyssey. It's like the most important Greek fucking play of all time, and SpongeBob just devoured it and became known for it more than that. That's depressing, but also the best thing I've ever heard. How can I bypass this trap?
It's magical in nature. It still relies on sight. If you could blind it, then you could
What a
walk
piece
in the
of
shadows
shit.
unseen. There is an item on a nearby guard that would be of use. A bag of winds. Using it, you could snuff the torches and plunge the room in darkness.
For what possible reason did that idiot bring the one thing that could ever save me? Just along with him. I guess he never considered this, but who just carries around a bag of winds, you know, just in case? Just in case he needs to create a fucking hurricane and decimate, like, the entire world. You know, it might be necessary. A random traveler should not have access to this apocalyptic fucking mess. Sentry
There's a
trap.
magic sentry that watches over the path to the court. A statue called the Watcher. If it catch, but you
Yeah,
could
I'm
get
fully
torches
fucking
right
aware.
in
You've
its
said like
gaze.
100 times
So the
now.
only
Sun
one
Camp
has been
ruins.
known that there were Arathi artifacts in Sun Camp, but I did not
Oh.
suspect a complex beneath the soil. No one did.
The Arathi artifact was just a fucking place? That's insane. Why would you build it here? You can't just sell a place. Actually, that's a complete lie. That is what real estate is, and I'm a fucking moron. Okay, so it said him. I'm looking for a male guard. A male guard has the bag of winds, so there's not really any point me trying to I nearly said pick it. I'm always doing that. That's the one word that I could just never fucking say for some reason. And it's such an easy word. Pickpocket. There we go. Well, let's go this way. Where are these fucks? Oh, they're over there. I'm going the complete wrong way. I mean, you're just straight up praying. No. No, that was the manliest sound I think I've ever produced. That was badass. I feel so cool after that. But yeah, that is not happening. That absolutely sucked. How do I deal with you? So you just walk up and down, but you walk painfully fast, to be honest. Which means chances are it's probably not on any of these guys. I'd be surprised if it's on the first guards we come across, right? Maybe it's randomized, but I would never know. We got some dudes over here. Oh, the bag of winds is down there. It's literally just on my map. What? Why would you make it so fucking easy for me? It's already more than easy enough. Just pickpocket one guy, I'm a master thief. This is the end of the Travelers Guild. Surely I'm gonna be half decent at stealth. Unless I just murdered my way through everything, but then I don't think the gnomes would thank me. I don't think the gnomes would side with us at the end. I think they'd be like, oh yeah, I mean, you know, she does seem to have the book, but the murderer, the dude who wiped out our entire Templar Order, he is also here. Maybe that's just a little bit suspicious, don't you think? I mean, doesn't even really seem to be anything worth stealing around here. I mean, obviously, other than the bag of winds, but I was hoping to explore this place and get a fuckload of chests. How could they make an ancient Arathi ruin this pathetic? It just looks like anywhere else. I mean, to be fair, I've been in a few Arathi ruins in my time as well, you know. Just a little humble brag there. Okay. I mean, there's a couple of diarrhea piles that we should probably loot. Please don't hear me rooting around in the feces. Okay, you didn't, thank fuck. What about over here? It's just money. Money is not important right now, and it will never, ever, ever be important to me again. I'm so painfully rich. I could murder this guy, but I really want to know what's in there. Wait, you know where I am? Fuck off, how? I have maximized my stealth skill. You don't stand a fucking chance. Fuck off.